How long did it take you to set up Go High Level?
So you and I actually had the discussion, right? So when I told you I was first transitioning, you're like, just pay someone to do it. And I knew I couldn't do that initially. Now I will.
Yeah.
But I knew in order for me to teach anything or do anything or explain to my clients, I need to understand every crevice, fault, thing that's wrong, right with it, that I can possible. So I literally took a weekend. It was just a weekend. And that's considered, I'm really fast with programs and learning new stuff. And I just started creating all these campaigns and playing with buttons and messing stuff up and figuring everything out. So really over a weekend, I figured it all out. I set everything up. And remember, this is the other key. I might have set everything up that weekend, but I have always been adding. So if I see something else I could add, like, oh, the 12-month campaign, let's add that in there. Oh, the no show, let's add another text message later on again, maybe 2 weeks later. Or so don't think you have to have it final to get it going. You just need to get it going.
Yeah,
So even if you take, even if you just take Jeff's, I think it's 10 days or 7-day follow-up, just put that in Go High Level and you'll be fine. And then you can always add on after that. It's really simple. And I will tell you, I struggle with moving programs once I have something perfected and working. But Go High Level sold me for one feature it has, which is the forced calling. So I use the forced calling, I think it was like 6 years ago, to the point where the spas created a call center because they could not handle the front desk couldn't handle the amount of calls coming into every location. So we created, I think it was 10 locations. There was one call center hub that all the calls for all 10 locations would go into that hub. And we had a staff of like 4 at a time, and they would answer all the calls. And that was because of the forced calling. So that alone is gold if you're not using that.
The weirdest part is that like the forced call feature has always been a thing. Like there's one-off softwares that can do forced calls, but for some reason, like I never thought of it. And then when Robin and Sean were like, yo, Jeff, we've been watching your lives. We think you got a solution called the forced calls. Like, I'm so in. I am so in. But I'll tell you what's weird about my brain is like I look at high level and I'm like horrible at details, horrible at technical implementation. Like I'm only good at MBA strategy level stuff. Like put me in front of our crowd. I'll give a speech. Hoorah. Someone else figure out ClickFunnels. I can't, like my brain hates
That's where we're opposite. My brain hates standing on stage. I'll do masterclasses all day. You guys know I over deliver like massively, but like standing on stage, I choke up. I have so much anxiety, but give me a program to learn it and do it. That's easy.
So that's why I pay high level people to set up high level for me.
Yeah.
Right. Cause it's like, look, I could do it, but it's going to take me like 3 weeks and I'm going to do it wrong. So you do it. Right. But either process is fine. Like if you like go and deep dive and like if you get your confidence from knowledge of the tool, then that's the right way to do it. And I guess that's what Tony Tovar is about to do over this coming weekend. He's going to 48 hours, like deep diving. It's going to be really, really cool.